was a kid going to school, I always was in my head thinking that I wasn't good enough, smart enough, tall enough. Well, I'm still not tall enough, right? I've dealt with weight issues my whole life. And the story you tell yourself determines what you're going to become in life. And we're always our worst enemies, right? Like we tell ourselves we're not. Like everybody here, you probably don't want to admit it. There's something about right now you don't like about yourself. And you're stressed about it. And you're trying to become the best version of yourself. That's why you're in school. That's why you play sports. You're trying to figure out who you are. You're going to do that your whole life, right? And so there's a saying that the devil's in the details. Who's ever heard that before? Devil's in the details? Well, I don't want to talk about the devil. I want to talk about God's in the details, okay? That everything you do in life is going to be about the little, minute things you put effort, energy into that's going to determine your success. And I tell people, you can do anything you set your mind to. You've probably heard that before. Maybe your parents have told you that. You guys are here playing ball right now. And you guys know you're the cream of the crop, right? So you've put in a lot of work. How many hours have y'all practiced, been in the gym? But who's already arrived? Anybody there right now that you're happy where you are? Who wants to be better? I think everybody wants to be better, right? So a game today, you guys go out there, you want to win, I'm sure. Everybody wants to go out there, you want to win. But this is moving you towards the best version of yourself. The only way that's going to happen, you guys have to take small little steps every single day about being the best person of yourself. So this year, I'm just going to be straight with you guys. This year, actually 12 months ago, I was not happy with the person I was. All this stuff I'm telling you, I wasn't living it. I got off the wagon, so to speak. Right? I was too busy helping everybody else, wasn't helping myself. So I drew a line in the sand and said, hey, I'm going to make sure this year, everything that I know to do, I'm going to do. So every morning, 5 o'clock. We were out late last night, having fun with friends. I have people in town right now. Guess what? 5 o'clock. Anybody want to guess where I was? In the gym. Okay? Putting in work. And I don't just work out to be in shape. I'm working my mind out. Because your mind is definitely the strongest part of your body. Right? You believe you're good enough, you will be. You tell yourself this story, like I was telling you as a kid. I told myself this story all the time. I believed it. And I wasn't putting in the work I was destined to do. I wasn't living up to my potential. So you want to honor your parents who gave you opportunity, or honor God, or honor your coach. Most important, the person is yourself. And the way you're going to honor yourself is every single day you focus on the little details. So whatever your goals in life, wherever you're playing ball, right? While you're in school, whatever your next version of life is, you should be taking skill sets that's going to help you get anything in life you want, okay? Who's got a big dream in here, by the way? Who's got a big dream that you're willing to tell somebody? Anybody got one? Or are we scared to tell people that dream? Come on, tell me your dream. Stand up. Tell me your name. What's up, boss? I'm Aaron.
What's up, man? I'm TJ, man. I'm just trying to make it to the league NBA, bro.
That's your goal?
Yeah.
That's your dream?
Yeah.
So what's it going to take for you to do that?
Man, putting in work, staying in the gym.
Okay.
Being around the good people, like the right people.
Are you doing that every day?
Every day.
Every day?
Every day.
Okay. How real can you be with me right now?
100%.
Okay, good. What's the thing that's going to hold you back?
Just confidence.
Okay.
Confidence. Work I put in the gym, showing on the court, so confidence.
Guys, what he's doing right now is harder than playing ball. Getting up and saying this out loud. And you guys this is a brotherhood, right? Y'all should all be encouraging people to have the confidence to do that. Because that's the hardest thing, is stand in front of people. Hey, this is what I want to do. Here's what's going to hold me back. Because nobody says that out loud, all right? For me, hey, I appreciate that. Because today's one game. How many games you played in your life? How many more you want to have in the future? But then you're going to have a life after ball, right? Hopefully there's a life after ball, okay? I mean, Jordan made more money after playing basketball. He sold a team for a lot of money. That'd be pretty awesome to do that one day too, right? But it's one day. You're not getting there unless you put in the work every single day, and then you have to admit where your flaws are. And for me, I'm going to tell you guys, I grew up poor. And my kids don't know that life. Okay, y'all should see my son's shoe game. I'm trying to keep up with him, okay? He's 15. It's unreal. That's all he did when he was at the game. So he knows everybody's shoes and how much they are and all that kind of stuff, okay? I wanted to change my family. I wanted to be able to take care of my mom and dad. I wanted to be able to take care of the kids I didn't even know I was going to have. And I want to draw a line in the sand. I was like, no one else in my family is going to ever stress about money. Because money problems, guys, I don't know if you guys had those growing up or not. It's the hardest fight. When you guys get married one day, or you got a girl now, it's the hardest fight. All right? You don't solve every problem in the world, but when your kid's sick or your mom's sick, and you can afford the best care, it makes me feel pretty good. Okay? I mean, when COVID happened, I'll tell you, my wife, we have a French bulldog, and the dog got sick. My wife was trying to calculate, because the way we were raised, do we even take care of our dog based on money? That's the wrong reason to think about. Okay? So the only way you're gonna have success in life is you have to know what's pulling you forward. And why do you even play the game? If that's your goal, you gotta know what's your weakness and you gotta be able to admit it, you gotta bring people in, it's gonna help you. Right? So who's your accountability partner? Who's helping you actually get there?
I just say myself.
Okay, well you need more than that. You need people. You got them right here.
Yeah.
Who knows that's his goal? Good. You always should tell everybody in the world what your goal is. You should make big claims. And you should make big claims where people think you're crazy. All right? I'll tell you, I grew up poor. I started my company with $50. The only thing I knew in life was how to do martial arts. I was okay martial artist. I won some titles. Okay? But I was a better teacher. I was a better teacher. I actually think that I have a gift that God gave me. I can see the future. I can see someone's best potential and backwards engineer. It makes me a great teacher. Okay? And I became one of the best ever. I did become the best ever at running martial arts schools. I had 24 locations, did $7 million a year, and then sold my company. And now what I do is I go help people try to do that. All right? Started out with $50. You know what I wanted? I just want to be able to teach kids martial arts and make them happy. Because I wanted them to feel like a superhero because that's what martial arts did for me. Right? You guys, when people watch y'all play ball, first of all, sometimes y'all are intimidating because you're so tall. Right? Like you got a short guy like this guy, like
Yeah. Bro, I'm so short.
Yeah. Okay. Wasn't pointing to coach. It's okay. But you know what I'm saying? Like automatically, like right now, what do they call Brandon Herrick? Is he Coach Brandon? What is he now? What is he now? He's not Coach
Coach
Brandon.
Perry. He's still called Coach Perry.
I'm taking him to a basketball game next month. Right? Because he loves basketball. I've watched a lot of basketball in my life. I still don't understand all of it. Okay. But I'm taking him to the Hawks game the day the Lakers play, and we're courtside. I was to see LeBron play. All right, $6,000 a seat. You trade success so I can sit right there. Okay. My son's first NBA game, guys. Here's the reason why you want success in life. My son's first NBA game, and I'm not talking. I didn't even have the money. I said, hey, listen. One of my mentors, virtual mentors, somebody I listen to and through a coaching platform. He's a part owner of the Atlanta Hawks. I decided on a Saturday to drive my wife and my son to Atlanta. Didn't know we were going to the Hawks game. I'm in the bathroom as soon as we get to the hotel. I'm like, what's in Atlanta? Oh, there's a game. I tried to buy 3 tickets. I always try to get the best seats. My card declined. I didn't have the money. I'm going to try that again. It went through. Overdrafted my account. Yeah, you ever been to the gas station, have to look at your account and see if you got enough money for gas? Like, it was like that. We get to the game. First game for my son. 8 rows back from center court. Access to the private club downstairs. My son's first NBA game. He gets to high five the starting lineup. Trae Young's playing. My son's like freaking out. Okay? We look down, game started. You remember this day, by the way, don't you? Because I was texting you back home. Yeah. The owner of the team sitting on the court side, because the owner's not always there. He's sitting there. And they're all like, hey, you need to go meet him. And we just heard him speak a couple weeks before. He leaves at halftime. We come back. I see my opportunity to walk down to the court. He's about for me to coach. I do the head nod thing. He does it to me. I put my hand out. He walks to me. He says, hey, man, where's your family? I saw you on Instagram. Owner of the team. He brings my wife and son down. I spent 15 minutes talking to him. Okay. My son's first NBA, he hopped out of the starting lineup, gets to meet the owner of the team. Okay. He says, hey, I'm with my family here, but towards the end of the game, I'm going to come and take you guys to the store. Sure enough, he walks up by himself, no entourage, nobody, brings us. Everybody's like, how do you know Jesse? I'm like, oh, we go way back, you know. I mean, I just met him. We walk up to the store, he says, get whatever you want. My son and my wife are like, it's kind of weird when somebody that owns an NBA team is telling you to just go whatever. You're like, really? Instead of me getting stuff, I let them go do that. I sat there and had another 15-minute conversation. I got 2 15-minute conversations with the owner of the team. Okay? That's valuable. The only way that happened was I had to put myself out there. I had to take that risk. So every time you move forward in life, your potential, today's going to move you towards something. Some of you guys are going to play your best game today. Some of you guys are not. And it's going to be a result based on, did you put in the work today, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually? Did you do it yesterday? Consistency, those details we talked about, is going to pull you towards that future. So if that's your goal, and everyone here's got a different one, you need to make some big claims. My big claim right now, over the next 7 years, I'm going to have a net worth of $100 million. I grew up with nothing, and I'm going to give it all away, because that's what I do. Okay? And that sounds crazy if you knew where I came from. And I have a bunch of shiny stuff that attracts people to come talk to me. All right? I had to park my car on the gravel, and there's no valet, bro. We gotta work on that. Okay? But it attracts people because they want to know why do I have that? And then my goal is to show everybody how to have it. So if that's your goal, who wants to do that? Who has that same dream? Anybody here want to play professionally? Okay. I mean, it's going to be consistency. And it's not just about playing good. right? You can play good one day and then not. You got to be healthy. Mentally, you got to be healthy. Emotionally, you got to be healthy. Spiritually, and you got to have people to hold you accountable. All right? So, I would say this. After today, you wake up tomorrow morning, you're either going to be one step closer to the best version of yourself or not. And no one can make you do that. It's a decision. When the game's over, some of you guys are going to go hang out. Some of you guys will stay up late. Some of you guys won't. If you want anything in life, sometimes you got to pay the price now so you can pay any price in the future. So if you got to be in the gym extra, you got to train on a day, off day, you got to go get some help in other ways. Maybe your mind's not right. Maybe your body's not right. Maybe you need some more accountability. Those details like that, it's only going to happen if you lean into it. You got to be man enough to tell people you need help. All right? One of you guys, was it you that got busted up late last week?
Yes, sir.
Man, that was awesome. I remember, that was the first thing I remember right now. I was like, that's the guy that got busted up. What's your name, boss?
Dallas.
Dallas. I like that name. Not from Dallas, though, right?
No.
You ask that all the time, I bet.
I do, yeah.
No. But you guys had some grit last week. I saw that. The game didn't start off so good. I remember the game, I'm sure. But y'all turned it around, momentum, right? You get that momentum when you guys gel together as a team, you're putting in the work, all right? So I'm excited to watch you guys play tonight. Anybody have any question for me? Coach, you excited for the game?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nervous yet?
No.
Nervous?
These guys got it. No need to be nervous.
What kept you motivated after you got what you wanted?
I don't have what I want yet. But I have more than I had before. What keeps me motivated, honestly? Every time I've ever bought something, like something tangible, like this watch, for 10 years I looked at this watch. 10 years. I go to the store in Vegas, try it on. I had the money 10 years ago, actually. Okay? And actually, I have a $200 watch in my house. I get more confidence on a $200 watch than I get on this one. This watch costs more than my first house. Okay? I go try it on for 10 years. And there's, seeing's believing type thing. I put it on and it made me feel weird. Because this is literally, my first house was $60,000. This watch cost me more than my first house. And it freaks me out. To even today, it's still weird knowing where I came from, right? But I tried on for 10 years because I knew it was going to pull me forward. Because what I attach this to, because for men, women have rings, purses. For men, the watch is kind of like one of the things for success. And I see all these guys that had these nice watches, Rolex and all that. I'm not a Rolex guy, okay? And to me, I was trying to taste the dream. Once I bought it, literally, how often do I even wear this? I don't even care anymore. I don't want anymore. Same thing, you get a car. As soon as you get it, you check the box. It's never going to be what you think. You think it's going to make you feel a certain way for about a day. The first day I ever had millions of dollars in an account at one time, started with $50. And you look at it, so first of all, it's just numbers on the screen because nobody has it in cash. It's like digitized. I'm literally looking at it. I was telling my guys today, the day I got this wired in my account, refresh, bam. Most money I ever had at one time in my life. I've made millions of dollars, but over time, not at one moment where I had millions of dollars in the account. For about 12 hours, it was awesome, right? I was at an event. That was the day you got engaged too, right? I was in Atlanta at an event. I knew everybody at this bar. It's like 70 people. I bought everybody's tab that night. It's a little expensive. And I tip always 100% everywhere I go or more. The dopo was $300. I tipped the lady $700 last night. I do that everywhere I go, right? God blessed me. I'm going to bless everybody I meet. And it creates a story. They ask me questions. But I'm going to tell you, after I had that, the next day, panic. Because then you think, maybe it was a one-trick pony. Maybe I can't figure this out again. So I knew I need to get rid of it as fast as possible because it'll make you lazy. So I have a new company this year. We did close to $2 million. I got rid of all the money already. I put it into the world, either to bless people or to create opportunities in the future for everyone else. Because what I really want, what really feeds me, is helping people grow. I'm a teacher at the end of the day. So I knew my purpose in life, and that's what God put me on earth, is help people. So I don't have what I want. I haven't helped enough people. The tangible stuff, you'll get it. It's like shoes. Once you buy the shoes, these are stupid shoes, Once you buy them, you wear them for a little bit, it's done. You check the box. So it will never be what you thought. It actually is more empty, right? So, because somebody's got something better. They got a bigger house, better car, whatever. Anybody else?
I got one more.
Bring it on, baby. Let's go.
Did they start with you or you meet them along the way?
That's a great question. So my purpose on earth is helping people. I met him as a 9-year-old kid in my credit school. He's 25 years old. He's moved 3 times in the past year to come follow me. He met his wife from me taking him to an event. I invest in people. When he was a younger kid, his parents came to my office, tried to pull him out of the program because they were going through a divorce and they didn't have the money. I found a way to fight for him to stay in the program. And at this time, I have hundreds of kids in my program. Okay, no one's ever gotten to the scale that I got to in the martial arts world as far as running a company like that. His dad ended up going through a health scare, needed some money, was going to pull him out again. Then I hired him when he was a teenager. Now he was an overweight kid in high school. He was a band nerd. Okay, so he wasn't a sexy guy right here. Okay, now he got married, so you're getting a little pudgy, but that's okay. But I invested in him. So right now, in the past 6 years or so, I have over $1 million in education I've invested in him. Like, I don't know how much it costs to go to school here, but this year, I've invested $300,000 in self-education this year for me. I go sit with people that are billionaires and ask them questions. I paid for that because you can never take that from me. I have $1 million invested in him. And he's like my son. I was there when his father passed away. I've been in every part of his life. His first everything in his life, I've been beside him. His first plane trip, first girlfriend, I coached him through all of it, right? I taught him everything. Not everything. Didn't teach him that. But I've been with him through all the things because first time, my son's got his first girlfriends right now. He's going through that break at his 15. You guys all have probably been there. It's a weird part of life, right? So I've helped raise him and a lot of other men like him. And now he's helping me reach my dreams because I'm helping him get his. And Alex, I met about 1.5 years ago. I love investing in people. Sat down with him at K-Brew, asked him about his hopes, goals, and dreams. Hired him, painted a picture where we're going to go. And then even today, we launched a new company that he's going to be president of. And by next year, he'll make 6 figures for the first time in his life. Right? And he's still learning. He asked me what he needs. He said he needs another camera. What day we get it?
The same day.
Yeah. You need a new computer? What day we get it?
2 hours later.
2 hours later. Okay? Even if I don't have the money, I'll figure out the money. Money's always easy. Everybody thinks money's hard. Hard part is believing, having a belief lid. There's a guy named John Maxwell, if you're a book reader. You have to have a belief you're going to get there. If he doesn't believe he's going to get there, he can say it out loud. If you don't believe it, we'll all know he don't believe it because it will come off of you. We're talking about confidence. Like, if you ask me a business question, I'm so confident I know I'm going to get there. We set a plan. We're going to do $2.5 million this year in the new company. I've got a couple companies. This one, we're going to do 2.5. In 3 years, we're going to do $25 million in that company. And everyone that works with us, we're creating a wealth management where they all going to get wealthy together. That's what I want to do. I want to help everybody have their dreams. Money's the easiest part. Hard part's relationships. Hard part's dreaming big. Most of us don't dream big enough. Like, he wants to play the NBA. I'd rather own the team. Like, I wish my dad, when I was 15, I was trying to buy a car. He should have said, Aaron, why don't you actually try to buy the whole company and own all the cars? Like, I was dreaming too small. That's most of our problem, right? Because even if he makes the NBA, that'd be awesome. How long does that happen? 5 years of your life? 7 years of your life? 3 years of your life? I got a friend of mine that I coached. He played for the Falcons. He had a 3.5 year career. That's it. Like, and he still talks about it, and that was 20 years ago. He had 3.5 years, his whole life, to get in the NFL. Finally got there, and it was that short. And he still lived. So we need to be dreaming bigger. All of us need to dream bigger. Right? Anybody else? That's all I can go for an hour. We can just play the game right here. We can just, look, I got a bunch of black belts in the building. We can go out there and just fight the team if we need to.
Well, I'm not trying to get fired, so. Any other questions?
If anybody gets bloody tonight, we'll step up there and help you out. Yeah, right now, sir.
I got one. I guess, like, especially at your position, like, when you've been in that position, like, you just feel like you're stuck. And, like,
that's
you
true.
just, it's like one thing just after another. And you're like, damn, it can't get much worse than this. And then, like, something else happened. Like, how did you get through that?
Great question. Cameron's probably thinking the same question right now, right next to you. All right? You going through something right now? Yeah. I think everybody goes through that. And then a lot of times when you start believing that we're never going to get there, or for me, like, I hated God for a lot of my life. Because I'm like, I would have that, why me? Why do some people get lucky and they don't put in the work I put in, and they're not good people like me, and they get all this stuff, and I'm obeying faith and friends and family, but I don't get those things. So then you start kind of the story, right? And you start believing it, and it's not true. It's a story. You brainwash yourself almost. So the way I've solved that is I take time, literally, every single day to dream. And when I say dream, I'm not talking about like just make-believe stuff. Like if I was going to play in the NBA, like when I fought, I never picture myself losing a fight. Like, why would I dream that? I would visualize exactly what I want and why I want it every day. Like, I would reverse that and just brainwash myself to the positive. And know I'm taking 5% step, 1% step towards it every day. And the reason why most people have that problem is because they'll do something for 4 days of the week, but not 7 days of the week. Or not 365 days. You have to start stacking these baby wins up. Quick lesson. You set a goal for this target, whatever this is. It could be money, it could be winning, it could be getting stronger, whatever it is. You work towards that goal. You hit it. You celebrate, right? Like, if you guys win a championship this year, you're going to celebrate?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yes.
Right? Yes. Come on, right? I should have been jumping up for joy. You celebrate. Well, most people is when they're celebrating, they lose momentum, don't even realize it. I watched y'all last Wednesday. There was momentum. Y'all didn't have that at the beginning of the game, right? Second half of the game, the momentum shifted to y'all's side. It was still a close game, 1 point game, right? Life is momentum. You set a target in life, whatever it is. As you're working towards that target, you should already set the next thing up. So once you get there, you don't even celebrate. Because y'all would all celebrate winning a championship, but one of you guys is like, all right, that's just the stepping stone to the next thing. It's going to pull me to my next thing. And it might not even be basketball. It might be something else. But most people celebrate. And while you're celebrating, you're actually declining, don't even realize it. So you should set a target that scares you, pulls you forward. You start getting there, set the next target, set the next target, set the next target, and never quit on that. Because you get one life. And when life's over, you're not going to care about money. Your relationships and experiences, people you've met, people you've impacted will always come. And that's easy to say when I have things that I didn't have before, but I haven't changed. When I had nothing, you know what money does for you in success? It enhances, it doesn't change you. Greedy people, when they're poor, are greedy people when they're rich. Givers, when they're poor, are givers when they're rich. It just enhances. I can do it more. I can tip more. I can give more. Okay? By the way, but practically, sitting down and measuring two things, comparing, most people are going to tell you based on how it pays you. And you'll wake up 20 years later and be miserable. It'll rob your passion from you. My daughter's 10. Every day she likes to draw, dance, and create crafts. I don't even care if she goes to school. She goes to school. But I know in her heart, she's an artist. So I'm not going to force her to go do something different when God's already blessed her to have skill in this. Like, we're born with something, a gift. And gifts are meant to be given. So actually, I'm trying to hey, who can I put in her life? I found someone actually who's really good at the same thing she does, and I'm trying to put the right people in her life. So if you're curious about business, come shadow someone like me for a day. Come hang with me for a day and see if it's really what you think it is. Because it's a grind. It's hard. There's no playbook. All right? And if it's film, you know anybody who does that for a career?
Not really. I'm trying to find.
I got some people. right? Just go test it out. Yeah, I would love to help with that. As well. And he's got my number, and when I say that, I don't mean that. I will help absolutely. What else, Coach?
I think that's
I can
it.
teach all day, right?
We do have to get out there and get it.
We do have to warm up and play a game. All right, we're having a victory today, right?
Yes, sir.
That's what I want to see.
Sir. So,
And we're gonna get some video for you guys, to create some reels of the game as well too, and get that to you guys. So put on a show. That's what I want to see. Put on a show. Come we're coming in. Let's go, baby. I like it. Yo, baby.
You too.
Oh, we gotta get film man. Come on, Alex.
Wait, am I holding? What am I doing?
Camera two.
Okay.
Thank you for your day. Thank you for the team, this opportunity to go out and play and compete. And thank you for the words that Aaron shared with us tonight. And pray we go out and play injury free and to glorify your name. Just say pray, man.
Amen.
All right, let's go. Thanks, Coach.
Yeah.